The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to 16 Focus, and you're very welcome to another episode of The Hope Show, a weekly live stream dedicated to 16 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, pop culture, all that kind of stuff. Got a pretty packed show for you ready today. A lot of kind of, two nice, that's subjective, but we have two announcements, releases today. A few other bits and pieces of news and a few little games as well. We're going to get you right into it here. So I'm joined tonight by Bob, the Tiny Art Guy, Phil, aka Rogue One Photography, David from the 6 Scale Shills. We've also got Harrison, aka Viking Collectibles, and we have Jim, aka Jim Collector. How are we doing?
Yeah, good.
Grand.
Good, thank you.
Great day.
All good.
I think a few of ye, this is the announcement you were waiting for. I think there's at least 2 people who are delighted with this this release there today. Jim and Harrison, I think this is a cert for you, is it?
Oh, yes.
Paid my invoice already.
Oh,
Very excited.
right. Very
Nice.
keen.
Yeah.
David, I hadn't got your... Are you any interest in this, or this Romulus Xenomorph?
Not for me. No, not for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a
gotcha.
massive fan of the aliens, so I think we discussed that before, and I got scorned
Yeah.
for it already.
Yeah, scorned. We went scorched earth on
that's
you
pretty
instead
bad.
of scorched. We need to release the scorched Xenomorph.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at a troop on Saturday, and this is going to sound really gatekeepery, but I'm going to go for it. A lot of these cons, there's a lot of shit cosplays. Let's go straight out with it. Really,
Oh, shame.
there's some really there's some of them they're
Don't
fucking
say that.
terrible. They are terrible. Some of them are absolutely terrible. I'm going straight out.
It's a fair comment. It's a fair comment.
And some of them was like, did no one check you before you went out? Like, anyway. The thing about the 501st, there's a thing called a CRL, where there's actually a costume reference library. So there's a bit of gatekeeping goes on with the 501st, where, but it's gatekeeping for a good reason. It's like, all right, we want screen accurate outfits, costumes. So whether you make your own or buy your own, you have to apply, and then you have to basically your whoever's in charge of your garrison, whatever that's what they call them, will take your look at your photos and stuff like that, and there's a bunch of different photos, and if it meets the criteria, correct color, correct shape, correct materials and everything, this is actually a positive story, folks. I'm just getting there, a bit of a rigmarole, but the gatekeeping is good because it keeps it to a certain standard. Yes, they're screen accurate costumes. It's not just something you put together with like a cereal box and some glue and an empty bucket or something, right? But I was walking through, and I was in full kit, and there was these 2 girls, and it was so creative. You could tell they'd made the costumes themselves, but I was so impressed. It was Ripley and the Xenomorph from the 1979, from the original, and the girl had she'd obviously got herself kind of like that flight suit kind of thing, and kind of similar shoes to the kind of high top she was wearing, and even the blaster, I don't know if she 3D printed or buy it or whatever, but she made a real effort to look the part. She had the the patches and stuff. And then the Xenomorph, she was dressed all in black. She had some sort of like a corset on, which is kind of a bit like the exoskeleton, and I don't know how she made the Xenomorph head.
Wow.
It was so cool, and they were girls in their teens, like they were young, they were kids basically, and it was like, this movie was released before I was born. Like, I love seeing young people go, no, this is for them. It was so impressive. Like, it was, it's not like screen accurate, but it's like there was genuine effort and creativity that went into it. I was so impressed, because a lot of the stuff you're like, oh, anyway, so it was positive in the end, Bob.
In the end. Yeah, I know. It's just they blow the trumpet for inclusivity at these things, don't they? It's a huge way of people that are perhaps anxious, not many friends, to kind of meet like-minded people, isn't it? It brings them out into. It's a lovely.
Oh no! In fairness,
world.
that part is
people.
great. That
Sounds
part is
exactly
great.
like Shane.
Yeah.
Sounds exactly like Shane.
Shut up. That part is great. I'm all in for that.
Yeah,
that is great. Like, everyone needs their niche 100%. What it is, and they do that. But there's some that's kind of like
Pushing it.
yeah, definitely pushing it to what's appropriate and what's not.
I know where you're coming from, mate.
You know where I'm coming from. Okay, right.
I do, exactly.
Right. So we're going to put a pin in that before I get completely cancelled. Actually, I was told you can't get cancelled on YouTube. Unless, like, you know, you do the whole copyright infringement or you do something serious, like, you know. So, yeah. Folks, as usual, in the pin comment is... it's just after that, everyone will want to be a channel member, won't they? There is the link for channel members there. It's the pin comment, as usual, if you want to become a trooper or a commander. Can we start off with an icebreaker, guys?
That's good.
Right. This one I didn't make this myself. So this is the the bottom left one here. Pardon me. And this one here, I just found this on the interweb. Just again, the algorithm kind of knowing I'd probably be into this, and it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's that? 20 different TV shows. And it was something like you can only pick 3. Now I shared this beforehand with the guys in the group chat. Like, I'm not going to call them out here, but I'll call out a few of them. You have Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, Succession, Black Mirror, Peaky Blinders, The Wire. I think it's Boardwalk Empire there. The Sopranos, Lost, Twin Peaks, True Detective, Dan's favorite. Shout out to Dan. Fargo, Prison Break. So there's a bunch of Band of Brothers. That was Stranger Things, obviously. So there's a bunch of different things there. You can only pick 3. Feel free to participate as well in the chat. But I'm going to let Scorched Mike go first. Scorched Mike. I have to put him full screen. Honestly, this looks like you're a whistleblower for some sort of government insider espionage, and you don't want to be outed as the whistleblower. So
He works for Wayland Yutani.
Yeah, he works for Wayland Yutani.
Yeah, I work for Wayland Yutani. Yeah, I don't want them to know where I am because I'm playing hooky today. So
is that snow in the background?
Oh, yeah, we got hammered, man.
I'm so jealous, but I understand it makes everything harder for you as well. But Mike,
yeah,
did you get a chance to look at this? You basically have to pick 3 and the rest burn.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So my 3 would be Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul, and The Sopranos. It was kind of easy for me. Some of these I haven't seen, and
and Pluribus, if it was there, might actually be. It might be a kind of a clean sweep then, because they're all written by the same person, aren't they?
I know, right? Yeah, well, I mean, that's the main reason I even was interested in watching Pluribus, because anything with his name on it, you know, I'll watch. And Pluribus, it's only season 1, so. But I don't think it's, you know, I have high hopes for it, but most of these I think are concluded, right? So it's easier to judge a show, as we know from Game of Thrones, if they stick the landing or not, right?
Yeah, and I've been told, well, I haven't been told, I was watching a YouTube channel and they were saying, like, sometimes the mystery box thing can fall flat on its face, like Lost.
Lost is a great example.
Like, those first 2 seasons of Lost, I was hooked. I loved that... We're gonna take this character, like let's say Sawyer, who's an asshole and you don't like, but we're gonna go back in time and show you how he got to where he is and what he used to do and tell you a bit more about him, and you end up liking him, and it's such a Yui, but it's done so well. But by season 3, it was obvious that the only people who were lost were the people writing the show, because there was I think there was like 8 different writers. It was passed around the place and stuff. But
Lindelof, I think, Damon Lindelof, and then he went on to do other things I don't like. So, also, I want to give an honorable mention to Severance, which I just got into now, and man, that show is incredible. And
I've heard good things.
It's shot 5 minutes from my house. So if you've seen Severance, where they work, that's a real building. The parking lot, all of it, the interior, those offices are. That's all real. Like I thought it would just be an exterior shot, and then the rest would be They really
you hang around enough, you're gonna get a role in it, man.
Dude, I know. I would love to be so a bunch of people in this area are background in it and stuff. And the cast last summer had a big event there, and they were all there, and the writers and directors, Ben Stiller and everybody did a big thing. But I was like, that show looks stupid, because I thought it was just about like people with, you know, office quips and stuff. I thought it was about office life, and I hate shows like that. So, but no, it's great. So that would be another one on the list for me.
Cool. So what about yourself, Bob? Did you get a chance to look at this and decide which 3 you'd save and which 3
did? Yeah,
cool.
I would save Stranger Things, I would save Breaking Bad, and I would say Sopranos.
Yeah. All right.
I've only just started watching Dark, literally a couple of episodes in, and Mindhunter was the only other one that I really liked. But yeah, they'd be my three.
What I like about this is there's a mix of like kind of, I think, relatively new TV shows and then older shows, and it kind of really makes me realize that, like, I know a lot of these shows are older done, but like we're kind of in like a golden age of TV, I think. Like where the movies might not be hitting, there's some bloody it's like you can't keep up. Like I started watching Welcome to Derry. Not gonna lie, folks, I've heard great things about it. The first episode, maybe I wasn't in the form for it, or maybe it's hard to see people give birth. If you know, you know. I will finish it. I don't like starting things and not finishing things, but I'm hoping. I thought it was okay, but I'm intrigued enough that I want to finish it. But then you have all these great shows like I know Succession and Severance that it's hard to find a time. Like, but what about yourself, Phil?
So I've gone with Breaking Bad, Narcos, and Peaky Blinders.
Okay, good to see Peaky Blinders getting a nod. David, what you think?
It was really easy for me because I've not seen the majority of them. So I'm going to have to go with Breaking Bad, Black Mirror, which I quite enjoy.
And yeah. Although, like, I think Black Mirror is one of the best shows on Netflix. I think it's especially the stronger episodes are some of the most intelligent,
it certainly has
mind-blowing things.
Yeah, there was the game show one where the woman's being followed and she's not sure why, but then it turns out it's all planned. And I don't know if you remember that episode, but it was phenomenal. I don't want to give any spoilers, but that sort of episode is fantastic. But then there's some really weak ones in there, so it's a bit of a mixed bag.
And there's some really hopeful ones as well. Like I think San Juniper is beautiful.
Yeah.
Hang the DJ, the one where it's kind of like a Tinder thing, but like it's when you match, it's like it says, "Oh, your relationship's going to last a year." Or your relationship's going to last 2 weeks, or your relationship's going to last 10 years. And then it's such a good episode. It's really clever. Shut Up and Dance is one of the darker ones, but funny, years ago, I was not in the place I'm working in now, but it was a different school I was working in. Someone was like, "Oh yeah, you're into movies and TV shows. Myself and the fiance want to watch something. What would you recommend?" I said, "Black Mirror, watch from the first episode." He wasn't happy the next day. It's the Prime Minister episode.
Oh no!
But it's a bloody great show. Like if you can push through that episode, Harrison, what do you think? What would you save?
So out of this list, my top one would be Vikings, of course, because I love Vikings.
Obviously,
and if you haven't watched it, you need to watch it because it's a great show.
I think a lot of that was filmed in Ireland. If it's the show I'm thinking about,
a lot of it is
up near. Actually, I think it's up near where I go mountain biking. Believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Wicklow, I think. It's Wicklow. I think. Yeah, there's a lake called the Guinness Lake because it's kind of it's shaped like a pint of Guinness, and at the top or the wider part, if you imagine like a lake that's kind of like a bit like a big rectangle, but like a pint, it's like a bit skinny at one end, and it gradually gets a bit wider, and the top of that there's a shore, so it actually looks like the head of Guinness, so they call it the Guinness Lake. And I believe like for years there you could go there and there was a little makeshift port and some like huts and stuff where they filmed some of the scenes. If it's the show I'm thinking about, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
If you Google that,
I think
that's
it is.
yeah.
And
so
then
Vikings,
it would be Vikings,
Yep.
Stranger Things, and Game of Thrones on this list.
Yeah. Okay. Jim.
Okay, so yeah, Stranger Things, definitely. Breaking Bad, I have no complaints about that TV show. Worked all the way through, and it stuck the ending, which is I can't say that about a lot of shows. And then probably my favorite on the list comes from the legend that is David Lynch, and it is Twin Peaks. Absolutely love that show.
Nice.
Yeah, one of my favorites. Put onto it by my mum. She likes weird and quirky things, and just been hooked ever since.
Yeah. All
That's why
right.
she likes you, Jim.
Yeah, if you didn't say that, I was going to say it, Bob. And look, he's given a nod as well. That's kind of an older TV show, you know. So you're kind of buttering up Bob there. Yeah, I'm going to pick Breaking Bad. There's not even a Breaking Bad and Sopranos were they were easy because it didn't really matter what was on the list after that. Now going through the list, the short list I had they're actually next to each other. Black Mirror, Peaky Blinders, and The Wire. And I've seen Fargo, and I've seen episodes of Twin Peaks, and I've seen all of Lost for my sins, Stranger Things, Band of Brothers. I have seen a lot, not all of them, but Breaking Bad for sure, Sopranos, and then it was a toss up between Black Mirror, Peaky Blinders, and The Wire. I think The Wire and Black Mirror are some of the best writing I've ever seen, but I think because Black Mirror was anthologies, that led me towards the other two, and I eventually went with Peaky Blinders. However, I think The Wire is a better show, and I think the writing is better, but because it's so slow, I more than likely go back and watch Peaky Blinders. And I've watched The Wire from start to finish twice, but I think I would be more than likely to go back and watch Peaky Blinders more than that, or get it on 4K and rewatch it, whatever. So yeah, that's what I went with in the end. But I need to get back on Better Call Saul, because I was enjoying it and I didn't stick with it. All right, so Mike, what would you like to discuss, Mike?
Oh, I don't know. Let's whatever that thing in the middle is. What is that? Some kind of ant or bug or something?
Yeah, are you seeing 8 of these now, or tell everyone how many of these you want?
Well, my original plan was 20, but it's been reduced. It's been reduced.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man.
That's insane.
So so it's been down to 10 now, but I've already paid for that. Like, I've already paid the deposit for 10, and then Sideshow got back to me and they're like, we don't think we can get 10.
I don't get that.
Annoying.
It's like, it's
so
I
like
don't,
they
yeah.
And I'm going through Ray at Underground, so Sideshow didn't get back to me. They got back to him, and Ray was like, hey man, for an order that big, I've got to take a deposit. I was like, that's more than fair. So he said, let me contact Sideshow, see what they say. So the next day he's like, hey, I got the green light from Sideshow, we're all good. He charged me, I paid him. And then the next day he's like, hey, Sideshow says like they can't get that many now. So I'm like, what the hell? So I told him just keep the money, because he said he's going to still try to get them when they release.
Mm-hmm.
So I hit him up today and I was like, hey man, don't forget about me. So we'll see what he says. So if I can get 10,
keep us tuned in and that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, I do think this looks great. But I saw this and I instantly thought, like, it looked very feminine. It looked like she was absolutely hitting that high note, like, just belting out that power ballad chorus or whatever. Like, yeah. Tell me, Mike, what do you think of it though? How did you think it turned out? Are you happy with it?
Yeah, I'm really happy with it. And I'm very happy that they gave us the alternate carapace piece, because then it's not the Scorched, it's just a generic Xenomorph from the film. So you can buy 10. And, they won't have that same unique mark on them. And you'll have a lot of face huggers too, the more of these you buy, which is cool. Like, the articulated face hugger is really nice. And
so what you're saying is it like this one here is scratched, and that's the Scorched part, and then you have this is the clean part then?
Yep. So that pops out. And NECA did that too. So I'm glad Hot Toys, followed that design choice, because you want these, if you're going to army build these, like, even with troopers, like, if they're painted in a way that makes them all look the same, it's kind of annoying to army build them. So it's cool that give you an option to pop that out. And then you get a really great base. I think the price is very fair for this by modern Hot Toys pricing. Light up base, totally new.
Base light up? Yeah, base lights up.
I'm pretty sure the base lights up. I could be wrong. I think it does.
It does, yeah.
What parts, Jim, are
to it?
Is it an underglow?
Yeah, it's an underglow.
Right.
So, like, the fact that you get even that little mini figure as a face hugger and all that, and I think it's $305. I think that's a very fair price for such a large figure too. In a mold that they're never going to reuse, right? Because every alien is unique. Yeah. So I think it's very fair, and I think they even improved the joints. I think the joints are a little less visible. And I think the paint,
I can't see them at all because of that biomechanical, the kind of Giger-esque design. I can't see the joints at all.
And that's why I'm glad. That's why I'm glad they didn't go seamless on this, because it would be kind of silly. Like, I want to do poses like that without worrying about tearing it. So it's nice to have joints on a figure like this, and they hide well enough that they don't bother you. So I'm really excited for this figure, and I'm a stickler for like Giger's design and The first 3 films, I think, had the best designs and still do. But I really love that Fede Alvarez said, okay, I'll be a steward of the design here. I'm not going to think I'm smarter than anyone and come up with, like, he was a real steward of what Giger did as opposed to Alien Earth, which is like, no, I don't like that. I'm going to change it and make it worse. Like, no, man, you'll make it worse on your own by accident. Don't do it on purpose. So I'm really happy with this design. Yeah, man, I think it looks great. Yeah, and it looks so much better than what we got from Alien. You're right, than Alien Earth. He kind of stuck to the rules, stuck to the lore, stuck to what was already there. Didn't try to reinvent the wheel. It's a bit arrogant to try and take something and then change. I didn't like the design of the Xenomorph in Alien Earth or the show, but yeah. I think Fede's approach was like, hey, we have like mechanical things we can do now. We have more technology they had in '79, so let's use that to our advantage by making a skinnier body. We don't always have to have a person in it, but let's keep the biomechanical thing strong. So, yeah, I think they've done a right choice, the joints, to be honest, because it's just with all the different piping and the kind of exoskeleton that, like I said, that H.R. Giger inspired biomechanical kind of look. The joints are not really that visible, and this thing can clearly pose. So, and Dean Knight, I watched Dean Knight's video before this, and he's obviously big into the Xenomorphs and Alien. He was like really, really hyped about getting this in hand, and kind of he definitely sees the little details and things like that. So I'm gonna go over to Harrison and Jim. So I'm gonna keep flicking through these photos. Harrison, just tell me if you wanted me to settle on a particular photo or go to a particular photo, but you're still in on this.
Yeah, big time. I don't think a single one of these photos are bad. They're all so good, and the thing that I think it really shows is just how well this can pose. Because beforehand I was thinking, I'll just have it standing up, but now I'm thinking I'm going to have it like crouched down because it looks so good, and with those joints you can. I'm happy that they changed the mouth. That it wasn't, when it went up for pre-order, it was just one mouth that opened. I think it's got swap out mouth now. You can see the seam on the close. So
it's not like open close, and you run the risk of ruining the rubberized jaw. It can just there's actually swap out parts.
I think it's the one with the red background. You can really see the joint on the side because it's the close up sort of the side of the head. You can see where the bottom of the mouth connects. Cool. So that's good. And I love this.
Go on, yep.
Yeah, I think it's one of, as Mike was saying, it's one of the better Xeno designs, much better than the recent Earth one. This one's really good.
What about yourself, Jim? Has this stuck the landing for you? Is it a W? You picking it up? The invoice, I suppose you've already paid the invoice, haven't you?
Oh man, I haven't been this buzzed for a figure in probably, actually it's not even that long ago, probably since Snape, which it's pretty recent to be fair. But no, I think this came out better than I even kind of thought. And I think what the guys are saying about its posability is like the key takeaway for me. Just it poses so well, and none of the Alien figures we've had in the past have really done that. Like I've got an Alien Warrior literally over my shoulder here, and it's one of the older ones with the rubber body, and you can't do like shit with that thing. It can just stand there, which it looks like from the photos we've seen in the Big Chap 2.0, it looks like that's going to be similar-ish to that. But I was saying this to Harrison, I don't really need to pose a Big Chap because he doesn't really move that much. He's not very agile. That's just kind of how he is. He's this big, creepy Nosferatu alien type thing, right? Whereas this thing and the Warriors, they move, they scramble on walls, they dash about, they do all this kind of action sequences. So I'm really glad they nailed in the posability with this. And if they ever do a 2.0 of a Warrior, they need to do it like this. 100%. They need to make it posable so you can get into crouching positions and all those things. And also, I think the fact that these are the most inspired blogger photos we've seen in a long time speaks volumes for this. I don't know if they just chose the right bloggers for this, people that are like diehard Alien fans. And Mike, you were picking up this on our chat about how a lot of it is reminiscent of comic book art that we've seen in the past. And even that, my favorite photo from this is the one where he's got his crossed arms and he's looking down. Absolutely love that photo. Oh, yeah. I would be tempted to pose him just like that, just because it's such a gnarly design. It reminds me of Giger's comic book art like this as well.
There have been statues of this as well, too.
Yeah, there has. Was it Prime? Prime 1?
Oh, yeah. I think Prime 1 did this in the like the Big Chap doing this pose. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the fact that this is basically a scaled up model of the NECA figure, but it looks even better than that, I think is really impressive, because NECA always kill it with their alien figures, and this is just...
Did you have that NECA one?
I'm super excited for this. I did, and I broke it. Did. He's in a box right next to me right now. His tail snapped off.
All right.
I have it. I think it's their best. I think it's their best Xenomorph, and they've
really
made a lot of them, and it's their best.
The only thing with this, because the NECA one, so hard to stand up because of its legs and the design of it. I'm really hoping Hot Toys have nailed it with this. I'm confident just because they got Grievous to work, so I'm hoping they've managed to work it out on this, that it stands on its own, because I don't like using stands and bases, so I'd like to avoid it if I could, but we'll see when we see videos and reviews, and hopefully I'll find out by this weekend. So
the problem is that
also, Mike,
if
you're getting 10 of these, I feel like Hot Toys need to recognize that and send you like a golden variant or something.
Yeah, they should hook me up. I think so too.
That's gonna look awesome. Yeah,
I'm glad
100%.
you mentioned that.
No worries. I'm putting it out there for you in the universe.
The problem with the standing, like the NECA ones, you got to tripod it with the tail, right? You don't want to do that with these, but it's because of that second joint you can see there. It's got a very small footprint because of that. Like, the big chap and the warrior, you could stand up, but these are designed in such a way that it's very difficult.
They walk on the balls of their feet, basically.
Like a dog's hind legs design.
Yeah, that would be interesting, because they could have taken out the stands in a lot of these photos. Like here, for example, you can see it, but in the other photos, there could be stands photoshopped out. Like, it's hard to tell because they do a bit of trickery like that sometimes on blogger photos. So we'll see. If I have to use the stand, it's not a deal breaker, but that's the one. It's the one thing I'm looking to find out about.
Cool. So we got like 3 people on the panel who are all in on this. I'll give my thoughts after this, but really quickly, I just want to flick through to who we have here. Again, as usual, folks, the pinned comment in the description is the link to become a channel member. Absolutely no obligation. It is greatly appreciated. And shout out to the troopers and the commanders and all the channel members so far. It is greatly appreciated. So we got Phil. Of course, Phil is a panel member and channel member, same as we've got Tiny Art Guy Bob here. We got Viking Collectibles. We have Vita in the chat as well. Thanks very much for being here. We got Mike on the panel and in the chat as well. And he's got he's a wielder of the blue wrench like Phil. We got Neil Horrific. Thanks very much for being here, Neil. Much appreciated. Dogito as well. Thank you, sir. We also have with us Malik Mabane. Thank you very much. This man's a gentleman. You can just tell by the way some people write comments, just like, good guy. Thanks very much for being here. Neil Horrific is here, obviously. We mentioned that already. 16 Mike. Ash Chase, thank you very much for being here as well. We got Moose as well. He says, hello, community collectors. Today I did my first live unboxing on YouTube. Unboxed the INART Legolas. Good stuff. Who else do we have? We got Geo, the movie canon. Thank you very much for being here. We've got the boss of 6-scale shills, Mandy Burton, is here. Great to see you. Just supervising David, obviously. We got Shaky number 4. Thanks very much for being here. Terminator fan. We will be briefly talking about Terminator related stuff later on. Very briefly. The Humble Collector UK is here. Thank you very much for being here. I think I'm nearly up to date. I just want to make sure I don't miss anyone. There's a lot of comments here, but I think I'm up to date. I think I've mentioned everyone who's in the chat. Johnny Chronicles, thanks very much for being here as well. And Jeremy is here. No Walking Dead. Yeah, man. Good point, man. Good point, because I didn't make that graphic, but I thought Walking Dead deserved to be on it, definitely. But no, I just went with it. I didn't edit it or anything. Mitchell Lawrence, thank you very much for being here as well. There's a lot of comments here. Great to see Thalymire all the way from Germany. Who else do we have? I'm making sure. We got Ian here. Ian, Agent Silverfox. We got Jose G. Hernandez as well. Mitchell Lawrence saying Black Mirror was good with the British stories. Maybe didn't like the kind of ones that were set in other countries. Who else do we have here? I think I'm up to date. God, there's a lot of comments. You'll love to see it. Ryan here. Brilliant. Thanks very much for being here as well. And Copper is here as well. Copper, great to see Copper as well in the chat. Hopefully this arrives this week from Toys Assemble. So is it June's Rab? So you've got it on lock. Brilliant. Dub Toys here as well. And who else? I think we're just up to date here. Brilliant. All right. Thanks very much for all the comments. Keep them going, folks. Who wants to give their thoughts on this one? Anyone else?
I'll just throw out there that this is still available for pre-order on Sideshow. So if people are looking, you can
Get them while they're hot,
secure-
folks. Get
Yeah.
them while they're hot. They're still available on Sideshow for pre-order, but yet they won't sell you anymore. Is that the situation?
I don't get it. You know what? I
That
guess
is
it's
so stupid.
I guess
So
why
it's
should
not.
some man
It
be,
hasn't hit waitlist, but they're a company
Right.
who their one job is to sell stuff to make money, and they won't sell 10 to you. But yet it's not on waitlist yet.
they have
Do you
an
want us-
idiot
do you want
out
us all
there
to put
that
a
will
PO
buy
in for
10
you,
of
Mike?
them. Yeah, exactly. All of my friends do it.
We'll open the
we'll
PO in
talk
for you,
about
and then we'll redirect.
Sounds
You
good.
just reminded me of something, Phil. So I have got 2 orders on Sideshow. You know I don't buy from Sideshow really, but that Snow Trooper Commander I just happened to sit down one Friday and I was like, oh, that Q thing's on. Went in, got it, super brilliant. I want it. So I put it on payment plan, and I'm trying this thing called Address Pal. So Unpost are national post provider. So what they do is you register with them. They give you like a dummy address for the UK and a dummy address for the States. So therefore, when I'm ordering that Sideshow Commander, instead of ordering it to here, I order it to this dummy address in the States. So it's cheaper to get it there. And then basically the shipping is cheaper to me over here and the customs is cheaper. So I'm trying it out. I'm going to see what it's like. So, yeah, hopefully, it will work. I'll let you know if it makes any difference. It can't be any more expensive than it already is, but it's a legitimate service that they offer. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, anyone on this? Any thoughts? David, zero interest or?
It would be disingenuous of me to say that I know what I'm looking at, because I don't.
You know what? I find that refreshing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think definitely there's sometimes something pops up, like I know Jinx and Vi, and people get excited about them, and that's fair enough. But then I'm just like, I can't really do a video on
It
this.
looks awesome. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah,
That's fair. Hey, I was just thinking if I have a bunch of these and you put the bases all together, you know, like it could look like a floor. It might work out. I gotta mess around with that. But even if you had 2 or 3 of them, and like Jim was saying, like you don't really want to use stands, but maybe you can make a floor out of these. It would look kind of cool.
Copper saying that it works out about 20 to 30 euros import tax on a toy figure, as opposed to about 130 euro. Yep, you heard me. About 130 euros, about $150 on like your standard hot toys. So that would be a big saving, and it would mean the odd time that I need to get something from Sideshow, which is extremely rare, that might work. Had many orders from Sideshow, but cancelled them all because of the tariff fees rising for the USA. Hong Kong much cheaper and faster. Interesting how the tariffs have changed people's kind of outlook on things like that, you know. I've always thought ordering direct from Sideshow to Ireland was cheaper than Address Pal personally. Really? Because from what I've understood, it's Address Pal there's supposed to be no competition. A guy who lives up the road uses them, and he says no, it's much cheaper. Who else do we have? Draw the line. Actually, I accidentally entered the vertical stream at first. That was not. It's not really. It's not really It does help the algorithm. More people, you get better views. But my thoughts on this really, really simply is that it's from a movie that I don't rate. I thought it was a 3-star movie, a good movie. I wouldn't say it's a bad movie. I'd watch it again, but I know it's just kind of like H&M wearing Gen Z kids. It just didn't appeal to me. Didn't care about anyone in it. But there were some good bits in it. I don't think it was a bad movie. I think it was solid. 3 stars. But I just have no interest in it. But I do think it looks great. Like, I can't disagree. The design is great. I would argue the design of this and the design of the Alien Warrior from Aliens is a better design than Big Chap, but Big Chap is just that classic. So the only ones I'm really interested in are Big Chap, the Alien Warrior from Aliens, and the Alien Queen. A man can dream. That's my thoughts. Anyone else want to come in this before we do something different? No. Okay. David, what you want to do?
Let's go the Human Torch.
The Human Torch. Are you going to go Scorched Earth on this, or? Okay. I want to see, like, go for it. Share this tab instead. All right. There we go. This is the Human Torch.
Is it though?
Go for it.
There we go.
You know what? I have no skill in this race. The extended line for Deadpool and Wolverine never really interested me in the slightest. What I do find quite questionable is I remember when this prototype was first shown, people had a lot to say about that head sculpt, and Hot Toys have seemingly done absolutely nothing with that information. I've seen some people in the comments on this post saying, "Oh yeah, they've definitely made the sculpt better." It's identical. Like, I looked at the post from the prototype; it looks exactly the same to me. So I'm not quite sure why they've just decided to just do nothing with the information that was presented to them. It just seems they're completely immune to any kind of feedback at this point. But yeah,
I think they're doing the thing that you hate there, David. When the eyes are misaligned.
That's slightly wonky, yeah, it is.
And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to get them fully lined up, and sometimes they look fully lined up through your eyes, and you take a photo and you're like, oh, this is off. That's annoying.
That happens to me a lot.
Do you think this looks like Chris Evans?
It looks like a stoic, somewhat middle-aged man. It's a bit gruff. Sure, it's quite generic, isn't it? I don't know.
I don't see.
I mean,
Chris
if
Evans
people are
here.
seeing it and they're purchasing it and they're happy, then great. I just myself don't see it. I just don't see Chris Evans at all in that sculpt. I think they've done much better with Chris Evans.
There's a lot of Photoshop in a lot of these as well, isn't there?
Oh
yeah. 100%. I feel like they've just done much better.
There's just
like on a screenshot, and I showed my wife, and she knows all of these actors, all the Marvel movies. And I go, "Who is this?" She goes, "I don't know. I've never seen that guy before." I was like, "That's supposed to be Chris Evans."
That last one, that last picture, I can sort of see it there.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah,
squint and it looks mint, so it's like
squint and it looks mint. That's funny. Yeah, that is funny.
Other than that, I mean, the proportions looks good. All the flame effects are pretty cool, but the sculpt is just, that's like the main part of the package.
What
so I don't
are
understand.
these?
I mean, they're very highly detailed.
Oh boy,
fists,
what is
what they are?
What are these?
Kind of looks like he's holding like a snapped hot dog in his fist.
Yeah. Wow. Do you know what this is like? Do you know in that
that's bad
scene in Black Panther when T'Challa's wearing like these sandals, and what's his shirt? He's like, "What are those?" Yeah. Yeah, man.
Wow, that looks really bad, man.
There's a list of things I would love Hot Toys to work on. Hands is one of them. Correct size and detail, because sometimes they get it so right. Their lightsabers, USB powering everything, adding a little bit more space to the diorama bases. Like the one I'm going to talk about today, the Terminator one. They've nailed it on that. I'll get to that later on, but.
You would think they'd get hands before hair, but like their hair is usually
the hair is really great. This looks like a L'Oreal ad.
Yeah, it's
got some great hair.
But like what Bill was saying, I feel like they shot themselves in the foot with all this photoshopping, because the flame effects in the Photoshop look so good, they make the plastic ones look really bad. Like you get kind of hyped up on it, like that shot right there. I was like, whoa, what the hell is that? And then I go,
yeah, I agree.
To be fair, that one there is just literally the plastic, though. This one here.
Yeah, and if you like that
pose is good.
Yeah, I like the swirl effect too. Like, I think the flames are better on this than on the Fantastic Four one. But I don't know.
Where do you stand on the plastic effects?
I mean, I think they can. I don't know. Like, I think here it looks pretty cool. If I was,
I think it looks pretty cool there. Yeah.
But in general, I don't think
fire effects works a bit better. They're better at fire effects than they are electricity or magic effects. Like
like the Star Wars kind of like end of
the Mando looked
looked
pretty good.
Yeah,
I
like
think
the jetpack and flamethrower stuff is pretty cool.
I always think that those effects look really good with a really good photographer. I think on the shelf, for me, they fall apart a little bit. Like it's just a huge heap of plastic. That's usually the see all the seams and what have you on there.
I'll say on a positive note, the proportions and the tailoring the outfit looks pretty good. Like the wraps on the hands and the kind of, the proportions of his body underneath the wrap. And I like the way that rag is kind of hanging off him. But like, as much as I loved this movie, and I did love this movie, it's so much fun. And the gag was fun, but I'm not going to drop $300 on a gag, no matter how good it turned out. So I don't think it looks like Chris Evans. But even if it did, I still wouldn't be getting it. So that's my kind of like, that's all I have to say about it. Bob, anyone else?
Not for me. I agree with what's been said. I think with some characters you need, like with this character, obviously you need some flame effects of some sort. Couldn't agree more with Mike that once you over Photoshop these pictures, the rest looks pretty bad. But yeah, not one for me. But even if I was into this kind of line, I wouldn't be particularly happy with this one.
Cool. Any other thoughts on this before we move on to something different? Yep.
I'll give him credit for using real wraps on the forearms, but it also
they're not plastic, no?
annoys me that they don't always do that. So they're not plastic.
Yeah,
which is great.
Why
But,
waste it on this one?
You're doing that on this figure, and you don't give that to us on the Feral Predator. Yeah, so that's kind of annoying. As far as plastic flame effects, though, the INART torch that you get with the Nazgul, that's my favorite plastic fire effect I've ever seen, because they actually, like, when you're looking through like a flame, it distorts what's inside of it. And they actually paint the inside, the middle part of the torch forward. So it looks like the fire is distorting the tip of the torch. Like, I've never seen that before. So I think like little details like that can make these really usable and stand out. But just like a piece of plastic doesn't work so well.
This comment here, I really loved this movie and the first 3 Alien movies. It's so rare when you see someone saying they love the first 3. But like the third movie, I can kind of, I was about to say I can kind of still watch it. I rewatched it recently. It's so goddamn depressing. It's so depressing and such a departure from the first 2. But Big Chap would always be my most wanted figure of the 2, but I'm terrified of damaging that seamless body. Just be gentle. Be fine. Any other thoughts on this? Can I move on this or?
That eye's not straight, but apart from that.
And then looks like David Beckham. But David Beckham's eyes aren't crossed.
David Beckham.
I do think the sculpt is a little bit better, though. That's the only thing I would say, is that when I was looking earlier, they definitely did update it a little bit.
What I noticed,
the first one was really, really bad. Yeah, it was really bad. Like I noticed on the mustache, especially, that's totally different on his top lip. So I don't know if that did anything, just having that one bit different. But I see him more in this one than I did the prototype. But they're still, it's not. They could definitely do better with it.
I think the eyes are probably slightly wider as well. If I was a betting man.
Yeah, I think we've given this too much airtime.
Hey Shane, you know how there's only 2 Alien movies and 2 Terminator movies? How many Predator movies are there?
I would still say, actually, I think that's a more difficult question. Because I would have said 1 until I saw Prey. Prey's a bloody good movie, man. Won me over, and I rewatch it a lot. So, and then what I don't know how, but Predators got by me. I only saw that, like, I don't know how I missed that one. I never rated Predator 2, and I watched Predator. I can still watch Predator 2, but it's just goofy. But Predators, I enjoyed. I thought they were trying to do something different. That rug pull of them, like the intro is pretty damn good. It's like, what is going on here? Why are people falling out of the sky? And then I don't give any spoilers, but like the rug pull, and you know what I mean. It's like, I did not see that coming. It's like, so there's 2 that I watch regularly, and that's the first one and Prey. But I did think Predators was pretty good.
Cool.
Well, are you counting the? The animated thing or just live action?
I mean, I guess I really like the animated one, so for me, I'll count it. You know, I think it's a great movie.
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. In terms of live action, there's two I go back to regularly, and that's the original and Prey.
Yeah, I agree with you. I do have some nostalgia for two though, because like I liked it as a kid, and I don't know, but like again, it doesn't hold up as well. But
like I recently watched RoboCop 2, and I remember as a kid going, "Oh, these movies are great," but even as a kid I was like, "This third one is not great," and I was like 12 or whatever. But I recently watched RoboCop 2, and I was like, "Oh man, this movie is like one bad scene away from being an actual bad movie." Like, you know what I mean? There's some really good stuff in it, like Kane and the redesign of the RoboCop, and the story I think is quite good, and there's some terrifying bits in it, and there's some great scenes in it. But there's some rough scenes in it as well. But yeah. I really like Prey, man. Really like Prey. What can I say? Mike, did you pick already? You picked already. Jim?
Yep.
I was not ready for that. What's the bottom right thing, or is that a thing for later?
I'm glad you asked. So
that's a locked character, Jim.
Yeah,
an INART
unlocked.
reveal?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is probably old news at this stage, but if you go into INART 1/6 pre-orders, there's Albus Dumbledore 1/6 scale figure,
About
$0.
time.
So that's en route, or I imagine they're going to announce it within the next few weeks or months or tomorrow. You never really know with INART. But there's also, if I hope I'm in the right section here. I think I am. This is in no particular order. There should be other ones. Test. Okay, Test is coming.
Interesting.
This should be in the third page, I'm hoping. If not, I can just tell you. Interesting. Okay. There's supposed to be 3 of those things. Interesting.
Probably
Damn
when
it.
the Test was one of them.
Is it back on
Maybe.
the first page at the top?
So there's
Yeah,
only three at one point.
let's go back to the first page. No, doesn't seem to be. We can just tell you anyway. So I definitely saw a screenshot of 3 of these silhouettes. One is this one here, the Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter 1/6 scale collectible figure. Another one I think was the Batfleck from BVS, the non-armored, the regular Batfleck.
Okay.
And there was a third. Can anyone help me out? Or help me out in the chat? There was definitely a
Superman?
third one.
Was it Clark
It
Kent?
was, yeah, Clark Kent. I think it was actually listed as Clark Kent, so I don't know, was it Clark Kent and Superman? But yeah, so they should be, I don't know, could be any day now. Maybe they're going to do it before Chinese New Year, or maybe they're going to do it after Chinese New Year, but I'd imagine Q1 we'll see them.
Surprised
Again,
they've left up Dumbledore out of all of those 3, because we haven't seen him in years. It feels
yeah.
like no updates. So you'd think he'd be the one taken down, and you'd more likely get maybe not Batfleck, but the other one.
Is someone calling you names, Vita? Let us know and we'll just ban them.
Kids for kids.
Yeah, just let us know, and we will just block the shit out of them. But I presume you're just joking. But anyway, maybe let Jim know there. Tell us who it is, name and shame. We will block them. Goodbye. Zero tolerance policy here. I have zero patience. Yeah. So look, those 3 are coming. Did anyone have any interest in those pieces there? They're not for me, but the 1/6 Albus Dumbledore from Harry Potter, the Batfleck, and the Christopher Reeve Clark Kent / Superman.
Only I'll answer it once. Only the Batfleck for me. That's going to be incredible.
Yeah, same for me. When Dan put that 2.0 for sale the other day, I was so tempted to bite his hand off.
Yeah, I've been tempted by the Hot Toys for a long time. I'm sort of glad that I held out, because selling's a nightmare nowadays. So I'm looking forward to the INART.
But I'm still holding out for Bale. I'm still holding out for Bale though. So
Why?
Yeah,
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Do you know what I mean? I don't. Why? Like, what is the big holdup? The Warner Brothers give out the license to everyone. I'd say we could get the license if we really wanted it. I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Yeah, but you're right. You're right. That's the one I'm really looking forward to from them. Like, that hasn't been announced yet. But there's going to be, like, because they're gotten so much better now, there might be, I don't think it's unfair to say, and I have the INART Route 2-pack, the Heath Ledger one. Now, they're like 5 years on. There's going to be a quality difference between the two of them. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So, like, that's going to be, you know, again, like, I think a lot of, sometimes when you have a figure like that, a good pose can be worth $1 million. Like, I think that T1000, you can, you know, choose what hands to use and strategically pose it, and you can definitely pose away some of its inadequacies, but I don't really want to have to do that. But look, all right, so anyone want to pick? Did you pick anything yet, David?
Yeah, I picked already.
Harrison?
Should we look at the Trooper?
Why not? I'm going to go out on a limb here and predict that no one has any interest in this. But don't let me talk for you, folks. Harrison, how many are you getting?
Absolutely zero.
Phil, how many are you getting?
I'm getting 0, but I really like the design on this Trooper.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It is cool.
He looks like a bat.
Different. That there, with the sort of overalls on, or the cloak on it, the goggles. I really like it, but yeah, I'm out of the Bad Batch game now. I've got the 5 main characters. So.
Yeah, I think that's the way to go with the Bad Batch, really, because they look great together and they're such unique looking troopers. But
if Omega, I mean, if they're never gonna do it, but if Omega was announced, then potentially. But aside of that.
And that one there, they probably could do, because it's like, I know it's a child character, but it's based on bloody animation. Like, I mean,
yeah, later on, she's sort of a tween rather than a child. So I'm surprised they haven't gone ahead. But
yeah. Anyone picking this up, or anyone have any thoughts on it? I have 0 thoughts on it. I haven't watched the Bad Batch. Do collect troopers. It doesn't appeal to me.
I think it looks pretty cool with the goggles. I've always had a thing. Don't know why, but when figures have goggles, like the Ray that had goggles, they just add something to a character.
It just looks stylish.
I think,
you're right.
Also, I think the trouble with the troopers for the animated stuff, they've sort of almost stuck to the animation, whereas with the Bad Batch, they gave them realistic head sculpts, which I preferred. If they were more like the animation themselves, I probably would never bother picking them up. It was just the fact they give them sort of a personality in a sense.
Yeah.
Whereas the troopers themselves tend to stick to the animation more. So
yeah. Does anyone have any thoughts on this at all?
Just curious, Shane. Are they quite cheap because of what they are, or not? Do you know?
I can get the price for you now.
Pre-order at the moment, aren't they? But
it looks Hono-ish, doesn't it? So you'd think they would.
Yeah,
be
true.
And
I thought it was a Hono when I first looked at it. The special edition,
off, like a year off.
€240 for the special edition. Now I can see the dollar amount there. Sorry, I'm on Sideshow and it gives me the dollars when I'm just scrolling through, but when I click in, it gives me the euro amount. So $270 for the special edition one, $235 for the regular one.
Sorry, 270 euros.
Dollars.
Okay, so what's that like? 235, 40 quid for me.
Yeah.
I just think when I see these things, I mean, this looks quite unique. It's the most unique trooper I've seen in a while. But I think I paid about 40, maybe 45, 50 quid more for INART Negan than they're charging for this. So I'm like, well, where's the value proposition? There really isn't one.
I'm on season 7. Episode 15, I've absolutely blitzed the rewatch, and Negan's in full flight. Little pig! Oh my god, he's so good. He is so goddamn good in the role. Yeah, so good. I'm glad I purchased them.
It's insane when you compare that, though, isn't it, price-wise?
I think the Troopers, the way Hot Toys prices are going, they're just a really poor value proposition now, unless you're really into your Troopers. It's not the sort of thing you can buy now as like a little bit of garnish for the background.
Yeah.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah.
Not for me. All right. Well, that's that. It's there. $270 or $240 for the regular. And we'll go back. Okay, let's talk about new this week. I have the slide lined up, so I just want to, I just need to talk about this briefly. Not my final pose, but the gist. I find like I get my pose in, I put it up, and then I notice things wrong and I tweak and that's how I kind of operate. But I just wanted to get it set up. So this is a DX46 T800 Battle Damage 2.0. I have the DX13. This literally, I took the DX13 out of this and put this in here because the T1000 is just to the left of this. I was skeptical. Like, I was always going to order this, but I was a bit like, how much better can it be than the DX13? And yeah, it is better. There is a slight difference in two of the head sculpts. They're just two more different expression. I wouldn't say one's better than the other, but they're different expressions. So like, you know, there is an argument to say that some people can just subjectively like the DX13 expression. I completely get that, or this one. But in terms of the overall package, look, leather, 2 leather jackets, leather pants, and a leather belt. The leather belt absolutely disintegrated on the DX13. I got a custom one. It's not pleather on the DX13. It's like a vinyl plastic. It's not actually pleather. But the leather clothing is fantastic. You get 2 of the jackets. You get a swap up battle damage arm. You get a bunch of weapons and accessories. Trump cards for me, the genuine leather, the improved paint applications, and this is my example of a diorama base. It looks like a piece out of the movie and lights up, and you have a decent amount of floor space where you can actually stand him or pose him whichever way you want. So, like, I knew I'd like it, but I wasn't expecting to be as blown away as I was when I was unboxing last night. And then I was kind of going, it was like, Shane, of course it's bloody Terminator 2. You were always going to like this, but it's a 2.0 worth. It's a 2.0. It's up there with Bane. It's an example of how to do a 2.0 good. And as much as I love the T1000 figure, it's not a worthy 2.0. It's not. They've improved some things and other things they should have improved that they didn't. So yeah, there's a topo body in my future for that. This is incredible. If you were a diehard Terminator fan, I don't think you go wrong with either one, the clean or the battle damage. But if you have the DX13 and you are a diehard Terminator fan, you might want to consider picking this up and then deciding which one you like. But after holding the figure with the genuine leather and 2 leather jackets, not just one, the pants, the belt, you're not going to have any flaking issues. This extra gun he's holding, I will say that this gun, while it's cool because it didn't come with the DX13, there's not that much detail on it. It looks like it's just been 3D printed and not painted or weathered. You can't tell from like a foot away, but yeah, this, and I have it powered up with the Hendra does a kit for this, folks, where it splits. There's a USB and it splits into 2 things. A USB-C, which powers the base, and then the little long wire goes up and powers the eye with just the one cable. So that's what I have powering this now. And you can't really see it, but the cable is going down from the back of his head down to his ankle, and it's actually underneath that back part that you plug in. It's well worth it. So yeah. It's good. I really like it.
Yeah,
and
the way the light shines up the legs there as well, that's impressive. That is, considering there's light in the case as well.
Yeah. Now I still need to dial in the pose a bit to make it look a bit more intimidating or natural, like. But that will come in time. It'll take me a few days to kind of tweak. But I just really wanted him holding that gun because it didn't come with the DX13, and yeah. So
the only thing that really annoys me with it is on the left leg, where the
battle damage.
Sort of, yeah, where it sort of bulges out on the trousers.
Yeah, as in like when
And
the
no
knee,
matter what you do to sort of pull it down, it just will not disappear.
But I was kind of thinking like it is ripped, so
Yeah, that's sort of.
Yeah. They seem to put a bit of dirt and stuff around the thighs and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good. Yeah, that's what I got. So anyone else pick up anything this week?
I got something in this week. And he's right here.
Oh, nice.
Hold that up there a second. Hold it up again there.
There we go.
That looks like a person.
It is just ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Is that the Chewy food?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I got rid of the Chewy. Actually, that's a good story. Actually, I did get the Chewy in as well this week, but I've sold him already. I just wasn't impressed. So
oh man,
he's got
that
a
would have
new
been
home
awesome.
already.
If you just took the body out of Chewy and laid him over Thorin's shoulders like that.
Yeah, that's true.
I
I think what didn't help is I got him and Chewy in the same week, and I paid less for Thorin, and I just got Chewy, and I was like, "Yeah, this ain't it, Chief," and sold it on eBay immediately.
Not a fan. No.
No, it just.
Is it fuzzable, like, or did you just not want to entertain her?
It just felt more akin to like the materials they've used in the past. I don't know what I expected, but it just felt very. Someone put in the group chat, toyetic was the word. I think I can't remember who did that, but that was a very good way to describe it.
It's funny because the toyetic, like, sometimes is a term that's used in a positive way. Yes. But then sometimes toyetic is a term that's used in a negative way.
Yeah.
Do you know those troll dolls? The hair that sticks on the top.
Yeah.
It feels like that.
It does.
So it is very sort of toyish. It's not.
It sort of doesn't match the sculpt.
The head sculpt is really good, but
that throws it off for me. But it's a nice figure. I think I would like one in the collection, but I'd be more around like the 280 area, and certainly not the £400 area. I think that's about where it tops out in its value proposition.
Thanks to Mike for enabling me into 2 Xenos. No, he said 20, Moose.
He said 20.
If you need more, go to Maybang Collectibles. I just got Stealth Strike Cap SS head, way better than the Human Torch.
Thanks,
anyone else pick up anything new this week?
I got the General Grievous, which now I finally see what everybody is so excited for with that figure. It's incredible. And the blue and gray Batman, which I love it, man. So like, just want to throw this out there. I know we're all adults and everybody watching probably knows this already, but don't be swayed by negativity if you think you might like something, because man, in hand, I'm so happy with it. And it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. They're never going to see your collection anyway. And if they do and they don't like it, they're going home. They don't have to live there. They don't have to live there. So.
No, man, that is true. That is true. Again, it's like this. No one's in control of your wallet. No one's going to go working for you. So get what you want and screw everyone else. Anyone else pick up anything?
Yeah, I got K2 and
K2SO
Snape in late last week. Yeah, I got both of those in. So that's really exciting. K2 is really good as well.
Yes,
we were chatting about that. Phil, you got him as well. He's such a quality figure as well. He's my first droid in the collection as well. So I'm excited to actually have a droid finally as well. And yeah, he was bigger than I thought it was going to be, and heavy. Like, seriously, quite heavy.
Good price as well, isn't he?
No,
yeah, mine shipped.
Yeah, he was.
I got an invoice to pay the balance for him, and the clean T800 that David just got in as well. So, look, it's exciting. It's exciting. So
definitely make sure you get him in a spot where you can light up his eyes, though, because without
is that
his eyes,
K2?
it's a bit flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to sort mine out with that, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
anyone else?
He's there with a load of wires dangling from the back of his head at the moment, but he's massive. To be fair, he is massive. And Chewy, which I've got a lot of rearranging to do at the moment. I'm literally squeezing figures in now. It's just getting desperate, guys. Desperate.
Yeah, maybe have a look at. Okay, is there any way like do you any space to work with at all, or?
Yeah, but Gemma obviously got me that USC Millennium Falcon as well.
How dare she? How
know.
dare she?
And
Is
she
that
keeps
the
saying-
crazy expensive one? The actual.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And I yeah.
And have you started building it yet?
No, and she's on my case, and I want to start building it, but I've just got.
You don't have an
nowhere to put
engineering
it.
degree. I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've got
That's
nowhere to
pretty
put
cool,
it,
Yeah. What about
I'm-
Bob
I'm-
Harrison? Anyone else?
Oh, I'm getting nervous now. Well, I'm not getting nervous. I'm excited because I've got Chewie coming from Lee. As you know, he's always a little bit behind others, but I got him for a great price. So I'm hoping he is still great, and I still love him. If it's wrecked him for a week.
I'll
But,
grab it. Give me a sec. I'll grab him now, and I'll try and show you.
So I'm looking forward to that, but it'll be another month or so for me, I think, till I get him. But
Gotcha.
still excited. Yeah.
Good. Well, Phil's doing that. Just really brief. We're at 5,532 subscribers. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. For like the longest time, I was on 2,000 followers, and then I put up a very simple. It wasn't even like a reel. It was a photo of the movie icons display downstairs, and it just had a song on it, and then it just took off a bit, so kind of up to around 2,200. So thank you very much. If you want to follow, it's at 16figure focus. Shout out to the channel members, the troopers and the commanders. The troopers tier are Figurecraft, Keat Lee, Demo Doom, Collectors of the Universe, 16 Mike, Viking Collectibles, Positive Fandom, Yomo, Shiny, The Ben Thomas Show, Dogito, Her Geeky Side, 16 Shooter, Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, Ancient Silver Fox, Brian Wong, Jim Collector, Lancelot's Nerd Corner, Mike L, and Ryan Smith. Shiny, you are the man. We also have a Commanders tier who have their YouTube channel displayed at the end of all the content like this. Rest in peace, Mark Mitchell. All right, folks. So, what we've left? Actually, Phil, you've got that Chewie, yeah?
Looks nice, Phil.
That's the back of him. He does look smiley. He does look smiley, but I don't think it would bother me too much. Now he looks angry, smiley. Is there any
When he's brushed out.
that jaw? I wonder, is there going to be any issues with it? Why am I? Oh, he just got disconnected. Sorry.
Oh no.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
All right.
It's a bit shocking for everyone. Probably lost a few viewers now.
Your subs went down.
All right.
on,
So
Mike.
we're back up. We're going for 10 subs.
Fucking with you.
What do we have left? We have Face Off,
We have
Guion, and the bottom middle one. All right. Sure. Look, Bob, you choose there.
Shall we do face off? We normally do that, and I'm getting a
Yeah,
bit
why
tired.
not?
Should we do
Why
that?
not? Yeah, we'll get this done.
Aw.
So look, I'm going to leave you in the middle. It's going to be myself and Mike and Phil versus Jim and Harrison and David. But you know what? We'll try to get like an age balance here. We're going to give the young lad over here. So it's myself and Jim and Phil when he comes back versus Scorched, Mike, Viking, and David. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Switch over to private chat and I'll get the music going.
You'll have to let me
Alright.
know when the music's going. I can't hear it for some reason.
Music's going now,
never
and
hear
switch
it
over
either.
to private chat, folks.
No.
I've
You
got
want to
it.
wait for Phil?
It's very low,
Or-
but no, we can work away.
Yeah.
Phil's here.
Shall we... Okay, cool. Who wants to go first?
Here he is. He's on his way.
We'll go first.
Yeah? Right, hold on. I'm writing this down. So I'm
I hope that's all right with you guys.
Yeah, of
David,
course, work
Mike, and
away.
Harrison, yeah? Yeah. Shane, Jim.
Yep.
and
I am
Phil.
here.
It's,
My camera's
yeah.
blowing up.
I've got it. Okay, David, Mike, and Harrison. question number 1. They're quite easy this week. Are we pleased to hear?
Said that last time.
Yeah, he always sets us up for that. You feel
these are from the 1920s, guys.
Okay.
1920s.
No, a bit after that. Right. What year was The Passion of the Christ released?
The Passion of the Christ.
Well, it's in the 90s. We know that, right? I think. Am I wrong?
Is it? I don't know.
No, I'm questioning myself.
I was thinking early 2000s. Like,
yeah, you might be right.
2003 came to my head.
Yeah, it's got to be. You're right, because if you think about like when the Patriot came out and stuff, right? Because how close was that movie to the other Mel Gibson films? Damn, guys. I don't have an answer for this easy question. I'm sorry.
I think Harrison, you might be spot on. It's like 2003, 2004, something like that.
Yeah, I think you are right about that.
Yeah.
Let's see. You want to say? How about 2003? What do you think? Which one do you think is more on? Yeah.
2003 was what came to my head first, so I'm all right with that.
All right.
Okay, have you guys?
Yeah, sounds good to me. Yeah, we're locked in there.
Locked in on 2003. Okay, The Passion of the Christ was released in 2004.
Good guess, guys. Good guess.
I'm sorry.
You're close.
Yeah.
Very close.
I feel like David did say 2004.
I know.
Yeah, it's 3 or 4. I didn't know those. To be fair.
He's gonna be bitter now for weeks. Right, question 1 for Shane, Jim, and Phil. In what year was Cocaine Bear released?
Okay, guys, that was recently.
Recent.
Yeah, was it
Recently.
just after lockdown? Yeah, I want to say 2022,
It was
23.
definitely post lockdown, and it wasn't. I know for a fact it wasn't 2025.
23 or 24, I think.
Did you say 2023, Jim?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because
I think he could be onto something there.
Bob and his themes though is making me think it's 2024. The last one was 2004. Is it 20 years later? Dead on. But I think 2023 might be.
I think 2023. It's definitely not 2025 or 2020. I don't think it's 2024. It's not 2025. It's post lockdown. So your options are, I think, 2022 or 2023. I haven't seen it. I don't want to see it, but I think 2023.
Yeah, because I started a new job role in 2024, but I'm sure I remember having conversations with colleagues from my previous role about it, so that would have been 23, not 24.
We happy to lock in 2023?
Yeah.
Happy with that.
Go on, we're going to shoot a shot with 2023.
Locking in for 2023. Okay, Cocaine Bear was released in 2023.
I have exorcised the demons.
Okay, we got one. Go, Jim.
Guys.
By the way, I think that graphic only worked in the vertical one. Just to let you know, Shane. You just did like a Jim Carrey.
It did. Oh, it doesn't work. You didn't see it, no? Or
our screen was black, but the vertical
was it?
Yeah, the vertical it showed up on, right, guys?
It was in the vertical. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
Yeah.
I feel like you may have a Cocaine Bear behind you somewhere there, Mike.
Yeah, I got you running all over the place. There might be a bear somewhere.
Right, guys, you lead this then. Question 2 for David, Mike, and Harrison. Who directed the 1997 movie Nil by Mouth?
What?
I don't even know what that is.
That's not a movie.
What was the name of the movie?
Nil by Mouth.
By Mouth.
Nil by Mouth.
Kneel by mouth.
No, I've
Got
never
it.
heard of it.
N-I-L by mouth.
Oh,
It's a great
okay.
movie.
I'm going to be no help here.
Trying to remember who's in it.
Look at Shane just admiring his collection there.
He's trying not to give a tell away, I think.
No, I'm thinking about one of the questions I have for you later on.
This is like just me. I did. I don't know. Like that's as good of a guess as I can come up with.
Yeah, I've not got a clue. I've not seen that film. I've never even heard of it, I don't think.
Michael Bay.
And Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
is good.
One day I'm going to have a question where the answer Michael
Yeah,
Bay.
it will be. Yeah, it will be
It
Michael
could be
Bay.
this one. Are you locking in?
I want to
Yeah,
know what
nothing
Shane's
to
doing,
lock
but
in
yeah,
for this,
I
though.
guess we're locking in at Michael Bay.
Okay, the director of the 1997 movie starring Ray Winston, Kneel by Mouth, was Gary Oldman.
Oh damn!
Wow.
I know. I think I know his theme, but I could be wrong. I'll ask him after. Maybe there's no theme. All right.
Right. Question 2 to Shay, Jim, and Phil. Who directed the 2000 movie Animal Factory?
Animal Factory. I've never heard of it. I have nothing.
Sounds British.
Yeah, George Orwell.
That's any good?
Danny Boyle.
Well,
You think so?
It's not a bad shout.
No idea. Could be.
Love how it sounds vaguely weird, so you went for Danny Boyle.
Did he do Football Factory? That's not him, is it?
It's 28, didn't he? He's the 28 days and what have you
Yeah.
Is he?
directed, isn't he?
I
And
don't
the
know if he
Animal
did Football
Factory.
Factory, I can't remember.
Yeah. Could be onto something there, Jim.
Who did Football Factory? Maybe it's him. I don't know. I've got nothing else to throw up.
Will we? Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
Michael Bean.
I literally haven't heard about this movie until like 2 minutes ago. When
It's not going to be like a Guy
Yeah,
Ritchie
same.
thing, is it?
Oh.
Is it? Oh, he can't answer. I'll say it,
do you know what?
Ritchie
Guy
was
Ritchie
like
is a
Ritchie.
better guess than than Michael Bay, but I think it was
heard of a Guy Ritchie.
because around 2000, like I mean, what Lock, Stock, and
Snatch.
they're
Lady
like
Kate.
I think Snatch is 2000, like so.
Could be Danny. When we go Danny Boyle, it's as good a guess then. He's a British director. It sounds like a British movie.
Could it be Danny Dyer?
No, definitely not.
Not back then.
You should learn to act first.
He's a proper double-haired bastard, though.
True.
Nah, we got nothing.
want to lock in on something?
Yeah, I think it's a Michael Bay moment unless you have an actual. Danny Boyle. Go Danny Boyle. Danny Boyle.
Go Danny Boyle.
All right.
Locking in Danny Boyle.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
not?
go
Why
for
not?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The director of the 2000 movie Animal Factory was Steve Buscemi.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So the team is actors who are directors, because Mel Gibson directed Passion of the Christ, and I think, oh man, Cocaine Bear was directed. I think that's it's a girl. I can't remember her name, but is it? I'll know it. I'll know it when I hear it. But
It is a woman I remember. I can't remember
yeah,
her name.
is it your one from The Notebook? Do you know the wife in that? I think it's her anyway. Or is it Elizabeth Banks? I think it's Elizabeth Banks. I don't think that's the one.
Elizabeth
She's not the one
Banks.
from The Notebook. I think it was Elizabeth Banks directed, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right, so it's 1-0, and we're going to the final round. On you go, guys.
Right.
Best of luck.
So, David, Mike, and Harrison, you need this to have a sense of pride this evening.
Well, they could level up, and then we could get the next question wrong. They could win it, like so.
Yeah.
Don't be writing them off like this.
It's highly unlikely.
Who played Danielle Bowden in the 1991 movie Cape Fear?
Oh.
Okay, well, it's either got to be younger or older. What's that bad shit crazy? Oh, man. From Natural Born Killers, and what's her name?
Don't have a clue.
Damn. Okay. She was in a lot of films. I mean, they both were, but I know this actress. It's just annoying when you're on live television in front of 50 million people and you can't come up with the answer.
One day, Mike. One day.
Yeah, that's right.
If a bear comes through that window, you'll be on live telly. You'll be on the news.
Yeah, well, I'll be clipped on that for sure. You guys don't. I'm trying to name some other movies she was in.
No,
in California.
it's another movie I've not watched.
She was in Christmas Vacation. She plays the daughter.
I've seen it before, but I just can't remember. Yeah.
Anyway,
what was the other film you said, Mike?
California, Brad Pitt, Christmas Vacation, Natural Born Killers. She plays opposite Woody Harrelson. Of course, I can remember his name because he's not part of the question. Yeah, she's been in a lot of movies. Anyway, it's not coming to me.
Juliette
Lewis.
Yes, Juliette Lewis. That's it.
Good. Yeah.
I'm glad you remember. Yeah, cool. Yeah,
no, that's the right name, but it could be the wrong answer.
It could be the wrong actress.
So you are the man.
Higher than nothing, though.
Yeah.
Well, there's only really 2 female leads in the film. So it's a 50-50, and I'll definitely not remember the older woman's name. So if you guys want to go Juliette Lewis, let's do that.
Yep, go for that.
Okay. Juliette Lewis.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. The actress who played Danielle Bowden in the 1991 movie Cape Fear was Juliette Lewis.
Yes!
Wow.
If that wasn't for your example, Mike, that wasn't coming.
Nice, man. You saved us.
Fair play, guys. That was well won.
Oh, God.
One apiece.
Well done.
One apiece. Right. Shane, Jim, and Phil to take the win.
Yeah, we're going to lose now.
Who played Madeline Madden in the 2006 movie The Departed?
All I remember is Leonardo DiCaprio and Matt Damon. So it wasn't them.
She's the love interest. She's the psychologist.
I can't even picture what she.
You know what? I think she's in those Insidious movies as well. She's the one from Insidious.
Oh, she's
in the Insidious movies. She's the wife. Yeah.
Oh, I can picture her now.
Yeah, I can see her face. I just can't think of her name.
Remember her name.
Does she have a French sounding name by any chance? Oh, that's true. I don't know.
I'm assuming she might have directed some films again if your theory on the theme was correct.
Well, I presume that's the theme. I presume that's what the theme is. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get it, to be honest. I think she has a kind of French sounding name or foreign sounding name.
You want to lock in on Mimi LeBlanc?
No. It's like...
It's different.
I don't know. I can see her face. I know the actress. I know she's in Insidious, but like I'm not going to get it. Like.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I wouldn't have even made that connection. When did the
Thank
Departed come
you.
out?
2006, I think you said, was it?
Yeah.
Who was a popular-ish actress back then?
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Looking for that. Where's goes the tiebreaker?
Great tiebreaker. Don't panic too much. Okay. What are you going for? Maggie Gyllenhaal.
No, it's like Jean something or I don't know. I'm not gonna get it. Like I can see her on, but or is it Claire something? Farlane or?
Okay,
Do you want to go
10
with Claire
seconds.
Forlani?
Yeah, take
Claire
a stab at that.
Forlani.
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah,
Claire
let's go.
Forlani. Okay, locking in on Claire Forlani. You'll kick yourself, Shane. The actress who played Madeline Madden was Vera Farmiga.
Shane, you were right at first, but you went back on yourself.
What do
Vera
you mean?
Farmiga, well, she's in Insidious. And then you went Claire Forlani, who's not Vera Farmiga.
Oh right, because I wouldn't have. That name is not in my vocabulary anyway. I was never gonna get it. Like so, but there is a bunch of those movies with this Patrick
Yeah,
Wilson
there
or
is.
whatever. Yeah, no.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, you're right. Okay, tie break. So it's whoever gets the nearest. You like this one, I hope. How many minutes long are all 8 Harry Potter movies combined?
Oh god.
Oh jeez. Where's Vissel
cool.
on that, honestly? I think she.
Oh man. Okay, so there's 8 movies, correct?
I'll get me coat.
Yeah, there is 8 films, 7 books, 8 films.
David and Harrison, I'm looking at
I
you guys
feel-
for this one, man.
I feel like
Look in the wrong
first
direction.
one is on the shorter side.
Oh.
There's 8 of them, right? 8?
Is it in minutes? Did you say, Bob?
Minutes.
What? They're not like Lord of the Rings type length, right? They're kind of more average, more
Like
like.
Yeah,
hour
but-
and a half, something like that.
No, I think there's still some of them are longer than that.
Yeah,
Are they? Oh god.
Yeah.
closer to 2, but we're not looking at like 2.5, 3.
No.
Right? So
The minutes is throwing me off as well.
yeah, what the fuck? Minutes? All right. Well, it's going to require some division.
Well, so I'm
I have a spitball number, Shane and Phil.
so I'm
Convinced.
I'm gonna go.
Ah,
1,080 minutes.
I'm thinking hours, I'm even thinking minutes.
Well, my logic is that like there's 8 movies, and if you put an average of 2.25 on each of them,
yeah.
so
I
2.25 by 8
It's
is
exactly
what,
I
like
was
16, 17? You're talking 18 hours. 18 by 60. That's 180 by 6. That's 600. Yeah, 1,080 minutes.
Mm.
That'd be my
Shout.
guess.
I don't think any of them reach longer than 2.5. I don't think none of them are over 3 hours. As far as I know.
And if some of
I think
them,
the last 2.
I know none of them are 3 hours. I don't think.
Yeah, no. So I think you probably into it there.
I'd be happy enough to lock in 1080.
Yeah.
Okay. I was thinking along the same sort of logic as you, Shane.
Yeah.
I want to say around 1,200. I'm tempted to go
I
to
don't think
1,200.
I don't think it would be that high, but then I don't know.
I'm tempted.
I was thinking just over 1,000. I don't know. 1,110, something like that. That's where I was.
Pretty random. Yes.
Do you want to lock that in?
I like 1,000.
Locking that in?
Yeah, sure.
Which one are you locking in, Mike? We'll go with you, Mike.
Let's go. So they're doing 1080.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1,080 minutes.
All right. So we're between 1,100 and 1,200 between you guys, right?
Basically, yeah.
Okay. So you want to go 1,150?
I mean, you split down the middle.
Be
It sounds
fair.
fair to me.
All right, well-
I've got.
All right, we'll do that then.
Yeah. 11.
If that sounds okay, Harrison, unless you're like, no, guys, I know what I'm talking
No, it's right around there. They're all about 2 hours, I think, give or take a little bit more and a little bit less towards the end.
All right,
So,
let's not go too far away from them then. If they're 1080, what do you think? Maybe like 1125. How's that?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll lock it in there, right?
What you on? 11:25.
Yes.
Okay. The total number of minutes, if you combine all 8 Harry Potter movies, is 1,179 minutes.
No way.
Well done, guys. That was a good question,
No
Bob.
way.
That was a good question. Great question.
Yeah, something
That
different,
was
wasn't it?
actually, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that was
like
a great
that one.
question. Yeah, that was good. That
was
was
good.
good. Well done, lads. Well done.
Thanks, chaps.
Good job, guys.
You hate to see it.
Wow, what a comeback,
Feel
comeback
rocked.
story. One for the ages, really.
We got two things left. Quick thoughts on Gion, and then we'll do this Terminator on the bottom. I'll explain what that is. All right, let's have a look at Gion really quickly. Do I have him here? I do.
Wow.
Is anyone picking this up?
No. Yes.
I was going to. If it was out 6 months ago, I would have grabbed it. But
I was about to say it is a whiff of a FOMO figure off.
yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, I've had this one. I day one pre-ordered this thing. I just really like the show. It's a shame they didn't do more.
Yeah.
Like a couple more characters maybe. I probably would have snatched up a Thanos if they'd done it.
Ooh,
Yeah, I really enjoyed the show. I know the second season / third season collaboration wasn't that well received, but I still
Man,
really
I
liked
thought it was
again.
good. Right
I
to
thought
the
it was
very
good, yeah.
end.
I
I thought
enjoyed
they
it,
ended it well with the, you know.
I really enjoyed it, but
Yeah.
I know a lot of people
didn't overstay
didn't.
its welcome.
No, agreed. And I think there was a few bits that didn't really make any sense, like the red hair thing. I think people just said that was like part of a transformation for him, and then it sort of just was ushered out and never spoken about again.
I think he was trying to hide from people.
Yeah,
I think that was it. He
part of
thought
it
people
as
were
well.
going to come after him or something.
I think the tailoring looks half decent. I think if anything's going to let it down, it's that. Someone did point out that the blogger pictures look ridiculous with the sculpt because there's such action poses and he's just got the same expression every time.
That's very
Yeah.
But other than that, I think the sculpt looks fantastic. So I'm looking forward to picking this one up.
wondering how the ankles are going to hold up because it's a different kind of design, isn't it?
I'm interested to see how they actually work at this point.
Yeah,
They're a
must
bit
be
strange.
in the shoe, like deep down.
Yeah.
Like a little ball.
I will say, like, I thought it was a solid show. Like, didn't overstay its welcome. 1, 2, 3, good show. A consistent, start, middle, and end. And I think this is cool. Like, it wouldn't be out of place in my collection. It's just one of the ones I like it, but I just have to exercise discipline. If I had to say one negative about this, do you know the way that in the show, the tracksuits they were given, I think they were a bit more like lighter. They were like a little more like I think they weren't as heavy as the tailor on this.
I
like,
see what you mean.
I know what you mean.
you know what I mean? Like, as in it's kind of like that light kind of tracksuit zip up material, the shiny kind of stuff. Whereas it looks a bit more sweat here, but like just vaguely. Like, that's so funny, that pose.
Yeah,
I'm so serious when I'm playing games. But that one kind of works because he's concentrating. Because if that falls, he will die. Yeah, it's a good show. Yeah, it
was pretty groundbreaking TV, wasn't it? Really, no one's seen anything like it before. Really,
not if you've seen Battle Royale. I will say that.
That was
know.
2000, Battle Royale.
Different enough. It's not quite.
That was on the islands, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's definitely influenced by it, no question.
Yeah.
It's much weirder than Battle Royale, which is saying something.
Yeah.
There's something quite childlike and innocent about the show. I think it's like all the colours and the songs and the music. I think it's that aspect of it that makes it quite
scarier.
Quite strange. Yeah.
It does.
It's like when Negan is doing all the terrible things, but he's still so charming. That's why he's so scary.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, why do I kind of like this guy even though he's terrible? Like, you know what I mean?
I should go watch. I haven't seen it. I should. You guys are making me want to watch it now.
It's a good watch, man. It's a good watch, and you'll know from the first episode if you're on board or not. You'll very much know. Yeah.
It took a lot of convincing for me, Mike, but I watched it and I'm glad I did.
Yes, my wife had watched it like while I was at work over several nights, and then to go back and make her watch it again, I don't know, but. I think she said she'd be up for a rewatch, so maybe I'll take her up on that.
I'll be honest, Breaking Bad it was the same. My brother-in-law spent weeks convincing me to watch Breaking Bad.
Right, Dan.
And I just he just couldn't sell it to me. He was like, there's this school teacher and he's making meth, and I was like, yeah, what? But honestly, it's and this is the same. It's really good. It's really
okay, cool.
Tragedy Tales coming in here. Shane, have you read The Walking Dead? Man, I'm so glad you asked me that. So, my attitude to comics is that when I really like a movie or TV show, I work backwards and go like Christopher Nolan cited Year One as his influence from Batman Begins. So I was like, okay, I want to see what was so good about Year One and what did he pick and what did he leave, and a lot of stuff he actually. Direct lift, ran it through the reality filter and it just worked. That's my attitude towards any comic books. I'm reading that Weapon X at the moment on multiple different recommendations. I've looked into this. There's 192 issues, I believe, and they've recently released 4 volumes, but the volumes are each like $100 each. They're like in this like big kind of thick book and like kind of like a big kind of a cardboard case. Now they look stunning. They're clearly 4 volumes of like a series, but I am tempted, but it like it's $400, So I think I can't rule it out, and I would like to read them because I'm really enjoying the rewatch. I didn't think I'd enjoy the rewatch, and this is my third time second rewatch.
Let's fucking go.
We got a $2 super chat from Moose. What do I unbox live? General Grievous or Bats? The Dark Knight Rises or Dark Knight Returns? I don't know. Whatever one you like the best, I think.
We want a collection tour.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true.
The deluxe editions are still coming out currently on 120 or so. The deluxe editions are still coming out. As in, are they still... I thought they were only writing... I thought that was done. They've written 192 and that's it. I don't know enough about this. Tell me more. If you like the show, the comic will blow you away. It's on par with Invincible. Interesting. So Walking Dead Deluxe single issues.
I think the comic is better than the show. I didn't read the whole series, but I
yeah,
remember watching the show as it was airing at that time and preferring like what he did in the comic more so. But
tell me this: is Ezekiel in the comic?
I didn't get that far. Like I said, I didn't like even get halfway through the comic because it's a lot.
Because that whole like, hear ye, welcome to the kingdom. That's bullshit. Like, so bad.
I didn't like that
like,
in the show.
I was watching it and I turned to Megan. We're about like maybe 6 seasons in. And I was like, man, I'm really enjoying this rewatch. And I know you've seen it before. And Megan loved it. Like, I was like, the episodes, the good episodes are bloody great. And I'm getting just like so buzzed about it. And I was like, ordering those figures was definitely the right call. And I love the way there's no humor in it.
Yeah.
Then along comes your man. Hear ye, welcome to the kingdom. Pray tell. Why? That's just stupid.
Felt out of place.
That had the lion or something.
Yeah. Like or the junkyard people who suddenly.
Oh yeah.
What's it? We don't bother. So you just, over the 12 months or 2 years or a few years that it's gone from this zombie outbreak, you've all decided you're just going to leave out words from your sentences, and you've all managed to like collectively said, this is how we talk now. It's just stupid. Sorry, rant over. But it's this is where the wheels start to come off. But at the same time, you have Negan, who's the greatest character, probably arguably, in the show. S-Beam, is he cool in the show? Does it work in the comic? Because I appreciate some things work in a comic that don't work in a show, because that didn't work for me.
The Governor and Negan, the Governor especially, is better in the comic.
I wasn't gone the casting of the Governor in the show. I just wasn't buying it. I think that guy in real life is probably sound. Do you know what I mean? He's probably, I don't know, I just wasn't buying him as the Governor. But like, yeah, anyway, the good episodes are great. Has anyone watched the Michonne and Rick show?
Yeah.
Is it worth watching? It's a miniseries, yeah? Is it worth watching?
Yeah, I'd say it's worth watching, 100%.
Yeah.
The only spin-off I
Pretty
watched
good.
was The Fear the Walking Dead. And I think I only got into 3 seasons of that and then stopped watching it.
The first couple of that were really good, though. I remember, but I was
The
the same.
Fear the Walking Dead.
Yeah, they had
Tragedy
some characters
Tales
in
is
The Walking Dead
selling it to me. So, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm this. I have to say though, those 192 issue 4 volume thing, they look the business. And if I want to do something, I want to do it right. Like a lot of people when I was watching the Clone Wars told me, just watch the key episodes. Couldn't do it. I had to see the filler. I had to see everything, get the full experience. I won't do it again. Yeah. Okay. So David is getting this, and anyone else?
No, I love the show, but passing on the figure. It's not one I need to have in the collection.
Mm-hmm. The machine is light up, David, isn't it? It's USB powered.
Indeed, yes, USB-C, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Having them stand there.
Yeah, I think you can choose between either having the red light on or the green light on. There's a. I think there's a. Isn't that right, David? There's a switch.
I believe that's correct. Yeah, I don't think you get the patch for him to stay though, so I'm not really sure why you'd have both. But options are good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for the $2 super chat as well, Moose. I did read it out already, but I just want to say thank you. Okay, so the last thing. I haven't done this in a while. And after seeing that unboxing I did there just yesterday, so the last thing we're going to finish up on, right, your house is on fire. Okay, hypothetically this never happens, and if it does, we're all going to run out anyway, because this is just stuff and doesn't matter. It's a stupid question, but humor me. Your house is on fire, you have all your loved ones and pets and stuff like that outside, and you have time to grab 3 1/6 scale figures. No vehicles, no 2-packs, don't bend the rules. It's 3. So if something comes as a 4-pack, you can pick one of them.
A great question, because it can change constantly.
Yeah, this is what prompted it. So the house on fire, you can safely grab 3 1/6 scale figures. That's why I was looking around earlier on, because mine is even a bit different.
Does a dwarf count as a whole figure or half?
Sorry?
Does a dwarf count as a whole figure?
If you're taking Thorin, it's 1, David. I knew there's always 1.
David, this is an all-inclusive show.
Can I take a shelf? Can I just take a shelf?
Yeah. Can I take a unit?
You can take 3 shelves.
No space for dwarfism in the show.
I've got to run, so I'm going to throw out my question real quick. It'd be Aragorn, Gandalf, and Dark Empire Luke.
Well,
and,
good stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I like that, Mike.
Love you guys.
That was very cool.
Thanks for
Good
hopping
to
on.
see you, mate.
See you,
See
Mike.
you,
Mike.
Take it easy.
Thanks.
Right.
Jane, I hate this question.
I know.
It's very
It's a
difficult.
really bad number as well.
It's easier when you've got as many figures as I've got. I could probably get them all in my arms.
Which one of the Ghostbusters would you leave behind there, bub?
That's all.
You take 3.
It would have to be Zedberg, wouldn't it? But
Jesus. Well, Blitzway already did that.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, they literally already did that. I know. I think I know 2 of mine.
mine would be quite easy. Mine would be Wolverine, Wednesday, and Leia, probably.
Is that a New Hope layer?
Yeah.
Isn't it funny how we buy all these figures and enjoy them so much, but when we're put on the spot, we all have to have a look to see what we have.
Yes.
But we're not. I would argue, Harrison, that's not what we're doing. We know what we have, but you're imagining you're weighing them up against each other. Like I don't need to turn around. I could probably I could tell you every single figure from left to right without actually looking behind what's behind me. Like, yeah. But I'll tell you one thing: the DX46, that new Battle Damage Terminator,
might be.
That's
what
coming.
About your Iron Man, Shane? Your favourite? Is it the one that you're looking at right there? Is it the Mark 6?
Yeah, this is what I'm weighing up.
Yeah.
I think I've got to go back to the movies that I loved. It's on the strength of the movie, I think. I think in the running is the DX46 Battle Damage T800. That's definitely in the running. I need a Dark Knight representation, but I don't think I could justify the DX19 over the INART rooted Joker, and I'd just be taking the purple coat one, not the jail cell one. As in, these are just in a running. But the Bane 2.0 would be in the running as well. Robocop in the chair has to be in the running. And the Mark 3 or the Mark 6. I think I'm going DX46 Terminator, the Robocop from the first movie in the chair.
Good. I think I've made my decision. Oh, sorry, go on, Shane.
It's a toss-up between the rooted INART Joker or the Mark 3 Iron Man and Mark 6. If I had to narrow it down, it put me on the spot. I need a representation of Dark Knight, so it would have to be the rooted INART Joker. Have to be. So Terminator, Robocop, Dark Knight Joker. Go for it, David.
I think it was much easier when I changed my tactic. So I've gone with stuff that would be very painful to replace. So I'm going with Gandalf.
J&D Joker, number one.
No, I mean,
really?
I'm going for Gandalf.
Pennywise, surely, Dave.
Pennywise, 100%. Yes, Bob. Pennywise is in the list. And Thorin, because he is apparently been very much underproduced even. So I'm going to go with those three. But that being said, if my house could not burn down, that's also fine.
Yeah. That option B is better, definitely. What about yourself, Harrison?
Mine's really easy. It'll be Aragorn, Legolas, and Wukong.
3 INART as well.
You love the Wukong, don't you, mate?
I love the Wukong, but not only because it just is amazing, but the meaning behind that figure for me as well. It's just, I think my kids would kill me if I didn't pick that one. They'd throw me back in the fire.
Phil?
I'm going to try and look at it at a different perspective. As if Gemma walked through the doors and said, we are financially screwed. You need to sell everything, but you can keep 3. Which is probably the same difference.
Yeah, fair enough.
Chewie, ESB, Boba, and ESB Darth.
Just kept it with ESB. That makes sense as well.
Yeah.
That Chewie would go out quick though, right?
That Chewie what?
It would go up.
That Chewie would go up quick.
It would go up quick. Yeah, it would. Bald Chewie, Darth.
And Jim, last but not least, you thought we'd forgotten you, but we haven't.
Well, actually, Vita's saved me in the chat. She would take Timothy, Henry, and Alan. So that's Snape, Paul Atreides, and Superman. So I was really stuck with Snape because I wanted to save him because he's incredible. But I was just having an issue with the eyes, very slight issue. So I would save INART Pennywise because that is honestly one of the most underrated figures.
INART Pennywise is literally the reason your house is on fire. But okay, Jim.
No, that would be Art the Clown, the Terrifier down there. I reckon if anyone, he's the mischievous one, honestly. But okay.
He's the one you got to watch.
He is. He's a shifty fucker. INART Pennywise, my nemesis as well, and then I think, despite we're definitely probably going to get a 2.0, I'd save my Hot Toys Alien Warrior as well. I love that one. It's like it's broken. I can barely move it, but I love it. I'd definitely save that.
Good stuff. Gentlemen, thank you for your time. And anyone in the chat, thank you for your time. So we had about around 55 watching at the peak there, in around then. Got 43 people still watching live. So if you're watching live, you're watching in the replay, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, consider becoming a channel member. Find all these people on Instagram, sub to their channels as well. And Harrison, you had a bit of news that you put up on Jose Plus's channel. You and Jim and Vit are starting a gaming channel, would that be right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, we're doing a gaming show, so it'll be entertainment and figures, but focusing on video games because we are all very passionate about it, and we just want to be able to talk about it more. So if you're interested, follow us all on Instagram, and then look for me and now on YouTube as well, just Viking Collectibles.
Excellent.
So we're really looking forward.
In our list just then.
Did you just do like an AI job on the logo? Because it was pretty cool with the 3 and the Jim with the controller.
It was a right mix. It was AI to a point, but AI. When they say AI is going to take over the world, it really is not going to take.
You mean pirates?
Yeah.
AI.
AI. Yeah, no, it's not. It's definitely a mixture of both. I did have to do quite a bit to get it to work.
So we don't have to worry about Skynet for a decade or so.
No. Yeah, no, I think we're good for a little while.
Cool. Anyone else want to plug something before we finish?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. We had Lee from The Good, the Bad, and the Robots on the show this weekend over on the Stick Scale Shills, which was really good. It was a really good stream. And we also had Lee Francis turn up in the comments, who, for those of you who don't know, is Keith Lemon from British Television.
Deadly.
Is he really?
Yeah.
From Bo Selector, not Bo Selector, is it?
Yeah, Lee Francis.
Deadly.
It was really funny because with talkers, he's a good friend of Lee's. We were talking, and you see the exact moment in the chat. Mandy says, "Lee, your mate's in the chat," and I see. I'm like, "What? What is going on?" And then about half an hour later, I can't remember the guy's name now. He just went, "Sorry, is that Keith Lemon?" So, welcome to the room. So
because he's a collector, isn't he?
Massive collector, really creative as well. So that was a bit of a mad show, to be honest. It was a bit of a weird one. Yeah, go and check that out.
Which describes some of his shows, to be fair, but really funny.
Yeah. I could still quote a lot of the Bo Selector stuff. That was strange and really surreal. That he was watching me was a really strange concept in my mind. So go and check it out. It was a lot of fun.
Well done.
That's cool, man. All right, folks, that's it. And we'll keep an eye on some announcements and releases during the week, and hopefully we'll be back.
Apparently, I'm up against Mr. Viking Collectibles in the next, or one of the Mosaminos face-offs. So
the next round of winners,
and it won't be rom-coms either. So
Shane,
thank God.
Shane, by all means, send me some riffs. I need to learn and practice.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll give you a tutorial. Yeah, you'll be flying it.
I will pay you, Shane, to do one for me.
I'll do one over your stuff. Yeah, give me your themes, guys. All right, guys, we'll see you out here.
Is it right?